How's it going? I'm Bub Tosh out here at the Delta, and I'm looking for big ones today. I brought my iRod. If you guys are punching at the Delta and you're not punching with an iRod, the Bub Tosh punch rod, you're not doing it right. I'm telling you, this rod was made to punch big bass. It was made to hook them, get them out, not rip their mouth, not straighten hooks, not tear them too bad when they're fighting in the mat. You're still stiff enough to pin them to the top of the mat, but it's not too stiff to break your braid and straighten your hooks, and that's all you really need. It's $149.99. It's available at Tackle Warehouse, and it is probably the best tool in my boat right now. Big one. Big one. I'm swinging him still. Boom. That's why I made the rod, man. So you got enough rod, you get that bite out there in the slime, you let him pull you down, make sure he's got it in his mouth. You set the hook. Your hook doesn't rip the fish's mouth at all, and your rod's got enough backbone to pull them out. Not a giant, but I mean, it's just, I love the iRod, man. It's made for punching. Component wise, split grip foam handle, Weebo reel seats, nice little hook hanger. Makes it really efficient for your tournaments. You know, if you're a co-angler especially, you just click it on when you're going down the lake. It's not wrapping around everything as you drive down on rod tips, tangling rods. When you get to your spot, you just unclip it, you're ready to fish. Big one. Big one. Look at that. That's a pig. I'm gonna swing him. Oh, big one. Look at that. Again, what I was talking about, sometimes you don't know your bit, or you flip in there like that fish. When it hits the water, it just goes thunk, and you don't know if you got it, you know, so it just barely goes through, thunk. So you have to have a little bit of tip on your rods. When you pick up on him, okay, he's got it. And then you go ahead and swing. And again, this fish is never coming off, hook's so good. Another good Delta 4-pounder. I love them. Sea guides, a nice tip. I'm not sure the name of this tip, but it is a tiny tip. It's almost a fly guide tip, and people look at the tip of this rod and they're like, wow, that's such a small rod tip. It just, you know, the braid tip wraps a lot less on this rod. So a lot of detail, attention has been paid to detail on this rod. There's a good one. There's a big one. I'm gonna swing him right there, bro. Another fatty. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm telling you, when you're punching and you're punching grass, you have to have the right rod. If you don't have the right rod, you're not going to be able to get them all out. You're not going to be able to swing them and drop them in the boat like that. I know it's not a giant, but man, I'd love to have one of these. I can remember a million tournaments where I wish I would have had one of these. Get yourself an iRod. And again, for $149.99, your mat rod shouldn't cost $550. It shouldn't break you to go down and get a mat rod, because all you're going to do is just literally put as much pressure on this thing as you can and try to rip these fish out of the mat. If they're too big and you can't drag them out, you're going to have to go in and get them. Again, most fish are lost because your rod is too stiff or too soft. This rod is perfect for punching. Go down and get yourself one today.